ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to another live stream. Welcome to the second live stream of the day. It's really weird to say, but it's true. It is the second live stream of the day. Look at him. Dear God, he's hideous. Look at him. Oh God. How you felt? Fine. I'm a little tired, but fine. No. I guess it was fun, you know. It was fun. We got places to go. Realized that there's so much more of the current area that I still got to explore. So I'm glad I didn't continue like going forward before I had to. I don't like that garbage monster, as I'll call him. The problem isn't really the garbage monster itself, it's the fact that I have no room to fight him. Like, I'm against a wall everywhere. So it's like fighting the camera. I'm sure I'll be fine. You know, we'll figure things out. But I guess getting the great rune is the next thing. So much FOMO. Well, I fought a dragon. I killed a dragon, which is pretty good. On my second attempt, which was not expected. I was expecting to just, you know, the first time he caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting him at all. He showed up behind me. But yeah, then we killed the dragon. It's the garbage monster that at the end that I need to figure out. But we don't know where to go for next time, so I'll probably do the same thing tomorrow. I'll probably go live again at noon. Pull some Elden Ring, unless tonight, like, I fail entirely about, you know, like having enough energy to continue, but we'll see. So far, so good, I guess. Other than that, we continue game diff. We continue where we were. And then all is good. and all is good. So we have these 4 rooms still left to do. Q room vertical, spawn room. Well, did we do Q room vertical or did we finish that? I don't think we did, right? No, we didn't. Okay. We finished this room. Yeah. Okay, I'll start with this room. And go from there. Do I want to have it connected, actually? I think I'm not going to have it connected. Have it like this. Yes. That's the main rooms? Nope, there's 4. 4 rooms. So theoretically, we should be able to finish them today. Is the hope. And they're 4 not large rooms. They're 4 small rooms. One of them is a vertical room. So it's like 2 rooms, but even still, I think we should be able to finish it all like today. That's the hope. That's the plan. That's the hope. We'll see how it goes. You know. I mean, if you really want, I can make it so it lasts longer. Would you like me to have it last longer? I'll do it for you. You know, if it make you feel better, I'll do it for you. I'm going to a small one here. Is this in the? This is not on the right level. These all need to be lower. There we go. Just a little. You know what? I'm not going to have it in the corner here. That's it. That's all. Last longer. Last longer on the room setup. What? Last longer on the room setup. I'm not sure I follow. That one you'll need to rephrase. So there's still a few rooms, and if you want to last longer. Yeah. If you think I'm finishing this too quickly, I can make it so, you know, I take longer to finish these rooms. Yeah. Because if you're really enjoying this, you know, if you really would love to continue doing this for longer, I can range it. Nah, hit me with some blueprints. Things are that bad, huh? I mean, it's okay. You'll get your 5-star eventually. You know, it'll come. Maybe. If you're well behaved, I'm sure Santa will give you a nice 5-star for Christmas. Do you celebrate Christmas? I guess if you don't celebrate Christmas, it's not going to help you much. You're probably just not going to visit then. Satan? I mean, I'm down. Is that how Santa and Satan came to be? They came. Someone came up with one, and then dyslexia created the other. Someone misheard, and then the other one was born. Maybe, yeah. The world may never know. It's like how many elixir it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. The world may never know. That's a blast from the past advertisement that you probably don't know the reference to, because I'm assuming it was not broadcast internationally. So references that few people will understand. That does well, right? That's what people want to see and hear. $1,938. Is that how many elixir it takes to get a center of the Tootsie Pop? I mean, maybe. You know, one thing I still, like, to this day, I don't fully understand. And this happened when I was learning English. Way back when I was a wee lad. Why did people say dates as, like, 1923 instead of 1923? Right? Look at that. It's not 2020, it's 2020. But if you were to read that as like money, you wouldn't say I have $20. You would say I have $2,020. Well, what's the difference? Why are people being like lazy only in one of them? The number is the same. It's the same. Why? Why? There's a 1,200 for 1,200. Yeah, stuff like that as well. Yep. Yeah, but they wouldn't say like it wouldn't be 1,227, right? It'd be 1,227. It's really odd. It's only for years, really, that people say them in sections. I find. But I don't know why. Like, it's not consistent. That's what throws me off. It's not consistent. When we say some century, we use Roman numbers. I don't know why. Wait, what do you mean? What do you say? What do you mean when you use Roman numbers? Like, as opposed to what? Oh, wait. Oh, that... Wait. Hold on. XX being 20? But that's not is that... Roman numerals are... Oh, no, I was thinking something else. Those are Roman numerals, yeah. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking that the current regular digits are called Roman. Yeah. Yeah, I know those. Well, I know them up to 10. After the 50, 100, 500, 1000, I never memorized those. Yeah, it's CLDM. No, it's LCDM. LCDM. L50, C100, D500, M1000. I mean, it's at least it doesn't work like German years. So I have a friend that's German, like from Germany. I know I have to specify he's from Germany, as that matters. But he's like full German. And apparently the way Germans say the year is like, if it was like 1927, let's say that, they would say 27 and then 19. From my understanding. Like, they say, like, the end part first. Do I know how to French count? Nope. There's a lot of stuff here. There's maybe too many stuff. $86 would say 426. 4 times 20 is 80 minus 6. What? Hey, so done. So where else am I streaming? YouTube. There's a link down in the cards below, or you can do exclamation mark YouTube if you want to join the YouTube chat. Yeah, I just stream both to give people the option to watch wherever they prefer. There's benefits to both. Twitch has the nicer emotes and stuff, and YouTube has the better quality stuff. So it's like, pick whatever you prefer. Do I want to put... I think I want to put something right here. And that's it. Like something small. Maybe like I'll break this thing apart. All right, let's adjust the lighting a tad bit. Not 25,000. Let's do this. Okay. That should be fine. They say 426 for 86. Anyone that forces somebody to do math, to like say a date or anything similar, that's not cool. It's not cool at all. You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that I've now blocked the way to kind of... I mean, no, you can still do it. It is just much harder. Let me fix that. Let's make these... Let's make these smaller. So we can jump here. Okay, that was terrible. You know, assuming you don't mess up. Okay. Yep, that's a lot better. And then when the level's on, obviously it'll be easy. Okay, cool. Level done. On to the next one. Okay. So this is the last vertical one we gotta do. What the hell are we doing here to make this interesting? I don't want to go around the edge anymore. We've done that too many times. So I'll keep the walls where they are. What I can do is make this narrower. Make this one wider. What if I did something like this? Oh, is that too narrow? Let's see. Depends how much stuff I put here. Not too much. I could use probably like 1 or 2 extra. I don't want to go too wide, right? Because if we go too wide, then this drop becomes a little less dangerous. But I don't want to go too narrow either. So I guess this is fine. Have you got any inspiration for my game from playing Elden Ring? Nope. Like I take in, it's not really inspiration. There's like, I know boss mechanics wise, like the bosses should be more interesting, like those in Elden Ring, ideally. But it's nothing that's like, yeah, let's grab something specifically like Elden Ring style. I think I'm just gonna do it like this. Not overthink this one, just having this be like a little section here and a more dangerous part here. If there is something in Elden Ring that as I play, like you're thinking like, oh man, that's actually really cool, maybe I should take a look at it or think about adding it to my game, hey, just let me know. I might not realize it or like consciously at the time. Okay. But Elden Ring is a very different like type of game, so that's why there's not much I can take. Definitely don't want to take the inventory like system from it. Hey, Red Narrow Bird, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. And the first game I was thinking of doing was like going to be an Elden Ring, not Elden Ring, a Souls-like combat game, just because I do like the slower combat style of those games. But I don't know if I ever mentioned it. So I say a lot that I played the Dark Souls 3, but I also played a bit of Dark Souls 2. It was my first one. Like I never played the original, and that was like when I was just slowly getting into it, and I had a friend that's also like was guiding me through it and helping me with bosses. I was kind of learning what the hell's going on, and the build that I had was 2 heavy maces, like two-handed maces, and I just put everything in strength. And so my attack would just be to slam down both maces one attack, would insta kill any like small mob, and I couldn't do anything against bosses. I was terrible against bosses. Any scenery that you think will particularly interesting? The thing is, scenery is hard to judge because one is like from this point of view, and my game is top down, more or less. So it's hard to say that it'd work for this style of game. Right. Working on a prototype, nice. And model for a boss is literally just have a human on top of a spider, but good enough. Hey, exactly, it's good enough for a prototype. That's even more than I'm doing. I'm not even building any pre-made characters. I'm just using I'm not making any custom characters. I'm using all pre-made characters and stuff because yeah, I don't have time for that. Is the rig and animate? I mean, check out depending on the kind of game you're making. Check out the Paragon characters. Like all the free epic stuff. That might be all you really need. And yeah, if that doesn't work out, then of course, do your own thing. But for a prototype, unless it's like imperative that you have like a specific style or specific like whatever you want to call it, I wouldn't even like worry about it. Hey, so that's all welcome in. Excuse me for being a noob, but what does 2.5D entail? 2.5D can mean multiple things. 2.5D is either a 3D characters moving along a simple side scroller, but just in 3D. That is 3D characters in a kind of 2D environment. In my case, what it entails is 2D characters. So this is a sprite. This is a 2D sprite, a directional, but the environment is 3D. So this is a combination of 2D and 3D, where you have 2D sprites, but as you see, it's being still affected by the lighting. So it fits into the world, right? But it is a sprite. It is not actual three-dimensional character. So... So yeah, so you still have, right? So you get away with a lot of interesting things by doing this. And so that's what I'm trying to use it for. See how it goes. Definitely makes some things a lot easier.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yep. That's time. Just easier to build out right now while it's unlit. But we have a few rooms left. But after the ads, I can show you kind of the current dungeon setup. Because basically these are just the I'm just blocking out the rooms right now with populating with stuff, and then they're procedurally assembled. And you can like run through it all and go between rooms and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like the concept it came up with. And hopefully it'll be fun. Fun enough. Yep, still drinking Scarlet Rot. Yeah, I'm not gonna choose something else. I haven't drunk it all yet. It'd be silly to swap out now. Yeah, Honor, welcome in. Actually, 2.5D is visually simulating 3D environment with 2D sprites altogether. Yeah, but it can also be like 3D characters inside of a 2D side scroller. That's still 2.5D. That's where you have just 3D characters, but just in a 2D environment. A lot of things are 2.5D. They fall into that very random. It's just a combination. Basically, any combination of 3D and 2D in that regard. Okay, here, ads are over. Let me show you guys the dungeon. Speaking of dungeon, there still has not been an update to Dungeon Architect. Why? I'm waiting for the update. Okay. Do we get a good spawn? So the update brings in the vertical aspect of things, so you can start always on top. But yeah, there we go. So this is the dungeon. So this procedurally generated, and normally, this think Binding of Isaac, Hades, Dead Cells, kind of a combination of all those. Now, normally, if this is a room, the way it works is you go through a door, or you pick a room, and then you go inside of it, and then you have to beat that room. You're now locked in, right? I can get out now. It's now locked in, and then you go through the next room. The difference on this one is I can go wherever the hell I want. If I see it, I can go there. So what I mean is, I see that room over there. It is not connected anywhere, but if I want to, I can just go here. Nothing's stopping me. So I am very free to go wherever the hell I want, basically. Which is, you know, convenient. The enemies aren't all populated in, and I'm also using a weapon that one hits things. So, but basically the way it works is once you kill enemies, you're supposed to drop an item, but you get a lot of power-ups, and they kind of all work together. So I have like regular melee attack, but I can make my attacks all of a sudden shoot a projectile, right? And then if I want to, I can have my projectiles now be multiple, right? I can have my projectiles also do homing. I can have my projectiles, I can have like orbs spinning around me. So, and then they'll interact with the walls and stuff. So there's a lot of I still gotta make these guys collide. Gotta do that. But yeah, basically you go through the entire place, room by room. You clear it out. This is the one we're working on right now, this room. And when you clear it out, you can go to the next room. It'll have a drop. We did the drop system, but I don't think it's working right now. That's not something I'm working on. And then you continue on. And I mean, if I want to, I could just do this. I missed, but I got logged in. But right, I can entirely go wherever I want. Why did you trigger twice? Why are there two of you? Interesting. But yeah, that's kind of the base, or more or less, right now. And so I'm finishing up the block out and kind of the stuff in here in the rooms. So it just feels like there's stuff there. Yeah, the previous map that I had, I can load one just to show you, was a lot smaller and it was a lot more compact. This was like the previous version of it, where everything was just considerably smaller and the camera was like here. So it just feels a lot better with it being like far larger, more room to like move around. You don't feel as claustrophobic. And there's one of the bosses. It's right there. But in similar fashion to like Binding of Isaac, you go through the dungeon, you collect power-ups, you collect progression, whether it's in the current dungeon that'll help you, or things inside of like the overall game, and then beat the boss and proceed to the next level, where things get more difficult. This is kind of how that works. But the main thing is, as I always keep adding things or changing things, I just want to make sure that it's fun to play. Because everything else doesn't matter. If it's not fun, there is no game. So... yeah, good rule to go by. Yep. If I don't find my own game fun to play, why should not expect anyone else to find the game fun to play? Right? Simple as that. It's the same thing when like making anything. If you don't enjoy the thing that you have made, don't expect anyone else to enjoy the thing you have made. Right? So if you write a book and you don't like the book, Why should anyone else like the book? They might still like it, but just right, you made the precedent where you don't even like it. So why would anyone else? Something there. Do I have enough thing? I don't think I have. This is large enough to like have something to go around. Although if I do something small, if I have something small here. Yeah, something not too big. Just to break things up. Yeah, that's better. These also have normally a material that cuts things out, by the way. A camera masking material. It just, I have it off by default. So that way, when I'm playing, it doesn't interfere. Otherwise, it's hard to tweak things that are hard to select. Often in games, you're driven by the pursuit of fun. Game may not be fun at the moment, but you're promised awesome gear and abilities in the future. Exactly. Like, if you're not having fun, you will typically quit a game. Unless you're like a masochist and is just playing the game because it's difficult and you just want to have a game that's difficult and purely difficult and for no other reason. Then, you know, sure, but that's masochistic tendencies and that's a different thing entirely, right? You're totally a masochist. Every Genshin banner is paid. You honest to God, considering quitting? I mean, I quit a long time ago. So I quit. Yeah, before the 1 year mark. Why are they in pink? Oh, these? This is all block out. So they're just cubes right now. Just same thing as the wall, same thing as the floor. It's just whatever, something's gonna go here, and I'm getting like a sense of like, hey, how much stuff I'm gonna put here? What is like the approximate placement of things are gonna be? Because the themes of every level I'm planning to change. So for example, the first floor might be like steampunk. Second floor might be cyberpunk. Third floor might be a forest. Or nature themed. So it'll be entirely different themes, but something will need to go there that will fit the theme of that level. And so what I'm going to be setting up is whatever is going to be procedurally spawning the stuff in there, because I'm going to hand place the piles here. I'm going to create some kind of system that'll procedurally place the stuff, and based on the level that it's going to be, we'll pick from that list of props. Why was the plot? I haven't figured out a story yet, so there is no plot. And why? Because it's fun. The same thing why when I kill enemies or when enemies kill me, there's lots of blood. So if I was to go to my testing level, just to make it easier to demonstrate. Here, hit me. Why is there blood splatter? Because it's fun. That's it. The game is... Why do I add things or do things? Because I find it fun. That's it. I'll figure out a story and all that later. I'll come up with something. I'm not worried about that. But games like Binding of Isaac exist that effectively have no story, but are just super fun mechanically. That's the main thing. I want to have a mechanically fun game. Like, the visuals can be shit. The story can be shit. But if the gameplay loop is super fun, people will play it. Or at least people like me. Actually, not room for any more stuff here. So yeah, right now there is no story. I'm focusing entirely on making just a fun gaming experience. Once I'm further in, sure, there'll be like some kind of story or something out there to have, kind of fill in the information. But for now, we good. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's adjust the light. Did I just delete a... Oopsie. Lighting obviously is entirely temporary. Okay. How does this feel? That seems good. Seems good. Yep, that seems like good amount of room to knock things over, knock things out. Okay, cool. Satisfying attack animations, audio cues can go far. Playability, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't have good sound effects, to be fair. This is my attack animation. I want a longer attack combo. But that's all I have for now. But, the AI has gone better over time. They now do hold attacks. So, for example, if I go to my testing level, just to show you a melee guy. Let's go with you. Actually, let me show you an enemy, a boss enemy. So, charges, there's attacks. Did I set you up with the jump attacks? Oh, I didn't update your AI stuff. Yeah, so there's the jump, the hold attack, which charge one. But I haven't updated you, it seems. You're a better one too. Demo on. Yeah, so they do a hold attack. And I want to put in an arrow or an indicator showing where they're attacking, and all that. And of course you could block. Although I took damage there. Why did I take damage? Blocking needs work. Yeah, now I didn't take damage. Which of my game is the one? Which one of my game is one I'm proud of? I mean, this is the only game. So this one? I guess the answer is this one? But I think I didn't understand the question. This is the first game that I'm making. I have not made a game before. And this is all blueprints, by the way, if you're wondering. 100% blueprints. Yep, first game. Yeah, I'm basically I am a 3D generalist or 3D environment artist or 3D generalist environment artist that became a tech artist. Yeah, now I really enjoy like the stuff. So learning and making a game at the same time. Basically how it's going. Created like a full ability system and all that good stuff. Yeah, but my previous job was working with those LED stage in virtual production. That's what I used to do. Unfortunately, I got laid off along with a bunch of other people. So currently I'm unemployed. Woo. I've had a few interviews, but nothing has finalized yet. Yeah, and usually I make these days I do like PCG tutorials and just other tutorials in general, although mostly PCG. One of the things I just did a tutorial on was like this thing, which is just a very simple thing to just allow me to quickly select things in the level based on the class. If I just want to select like all the static meshes, I can. Or if I want to select just these walls, I can, because it just allows me to select just these walls because they'll share the same material. Just a single button. Or if I want to select like these walls and the red walls, I can just do both and select both of them. So that's the kind of stuff I do. Basically, the short version is I am lazy. And so I will spend time to make a tool or something to make my life easier so I don't have to do it multiple times. Because I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to do it multiple times. Bless the tool creators of the world. Yeah. And the thing is, I came from an art background. A lot of technical artists are like programmers first, and then they become a technical artist. I'm an artist first, so because of that, I know what an artist wants in terms of control, because that's the stuff I want in terms of control. So I can quickly like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, one of the things I'm actually currently working on is like a spline, a spline rig or spline adjustment thing, which I can show you guys actually real quick. Which I think is really cool. I'll pull it up as while I do this. You get money if you can find a good niche tool to make for Unity and Unreal. Yeah, I was thinking maybe like the one I'm about to show, like the more advanced version of it. Maybe I'll put on the like marketplace for like, you know, $3 to $5 or something. But so this right here, so this is a spline, right? And you can do you can have like a spline. And like, oh, I've made changes to it, and you're like, you know what? I want the spline to be something else. So I can just select here. So I have a circle, a line, a square, just a basic straight line. So I can select any one of these, hit transfer, bam. Your current spline has become the shape of the spline in that blueprint. Bam, bam. And I can hit reset and just bring it back to whatever it was originally in the original actor. So if I had this, right, and I'm working on this, I'm like, okay, you know what, this is not going to work out. Can I start again? Yeah, here we go. Click reset, done. And the other thing you can do is like once you do this, you can just scale it. So if I want to, I can scale about 150% and keep scaling it, or scale it down. So, and again, I can just put it back to another one. And they don't have to have like named or anything specific. This will work on any blueprint in your entire thing that just has a spline in it. So, which you need to use splines anyway. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. I think it's useful. Plus, some people were saying how they want to be able to do that. Basically, adjust, like, be able to control their spline after. So, first, make some research on forums to see what people need more. There's your common routine things they use, do in every game, try to automate. Yeah, that's basically what I did. I asked, and I didn't do it on the forums. I just asked in my community chat on the YouTube. I just asked people like, hey, for tools, like for automation, is there like anything you guys would be are interested in? People like said they want the spline stuff. They want to be able to like reset or mod splines, and so that's where that started from, basically. I just say a procedural cloud generator, simple, a time wasting stuff. Yeah. Although I don't know, a procedural cloud generator doesn't sound like simple stuff. But then I don't know, like, I don't know effects. So maybe for an effects artist, that would be simple. For me, it wouldn't be. In general, yes, probably. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. That's why I do it. That's the main thing. If I don't enjoy something, I just don't do it. Same thing with games. If I don't enjoy a game, I don't play it. And if you enjoy something that you're doing, you're gonna do it better. And you're gonna do it for considerably longer. A low polygon thing? Oh, okay. Start simple and make something useful that will start to get some commission work, trust me. Maybe. For now, all my like I do tutorials, and I just post it all on Patreon, and for $5 a month, you just have access to everything. That's my current business model. For $5 a month, you can have everything, current and past. Yeah, I could absolutely like do stuff like that. If I want to go bigger, I'd probably make tools. Like more tools than anything. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm hoping one of the interview I had a little while ago that they're still like figuring things out is gonna go well, and I'll hear back from them. How many patrons do I have roughly? 52 or something like that right now. It's not like oh yeah, I don't make even like part-time really money from it yet, from doing any of this. But, you know, it helps.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Okay. Pausing for ads. Swap these around. And then I pause for ads. You've been there and you got a chance to show some stuff and you can be a full-time dev? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not good at the whole figuring out what people want. You're very inspiring, sir. Wish you could be more like you sometimes. You're referring to owner, I assume? Ask them. Yeah, I do. I ask people. A lot of people ask for very advanced things. It's like, you're God. It's like, yeah, if I spend like months on it. Oh yeah. Well, asking devs, it's like a lot of devs will just tell you what they already have people because they're devs usually. But yeah. I should. No, you mean me? I talk about stuff with passion and you do what you like to do? Yeah, because I only do things when I enjoy. There's one thing actually about me. I'll tell the little story about after the ads are done. They're almost done. When I was getting started with 3D, I learned 3D when I was in middle school or going into high school in Maya 6.5. That was the first 3D thing I learned because my stepdad told me about this 3D thing. And that's what got me into it. Because that was the first little bit of like first time I ever experienced anything 3D like that, and I thought it was the coolest. So I didn't get into this industry, like the game, film, 3D industry, because I was inspired by anyone. A lot of times, at least when you're starting out, everyone will ask you like, what inspired you to like get into film? What inspired you to get into games? Right? That's the question a lot of people ask. And my answer is always nothing. Nothing inspired me. I didn't get in this field because I saw something cool and I wanted to do that too. I got into the field because I tried 3D and I thought it was fun. The rest of it is whatever. Like, I didn't go and be like, man, I really want to work at X studio. Like, there's some studios like I prefer to work at, or the prefer to do, because that seems like fun stuff. But I've never been inspired by someone and be like, yeah, that's it. I've worked now in a lot of different things, but yeah, nothing has ever inspired me. You got inspired by the solo project Stardew Valley. I mean, that's great. That's not a generic. That's one, it's very specific. But two, that's great that happened to you. Right? I don't have anything there. So, which is, I'm not saying that's a good thing, by the way. But that's how it is. So yeah, like, don't feel like you need to be like, to find a moment where something inspires you or anything like that. Yeah, that's good. Just find something you enjoy and do that. Start it as a hobby, and if it's something that you can make money off of, you can transition over time into making it a career. Or if you can't do that, then find a job that pays well, and then do what you enjoy, like on your off time. That is also an option. You've been working on improving your pixel art, and it's made your first animation. Nice. Yeah, I cannot do pixel art. I mean, I'm sure if I sat through it and tried, I could do it. But all the characters and stuff that I've made, right, are all pixel art. But I didn't. Not you. But like, I have all a directional pixel art for characters. But that is purely because I created a workflow that converts 3D to pixel art. So this guy is one of the characters from Epic. You might recognize him. And I just have a workflow that takes 3D models and turns them into 2D pixel art. Directional, and with the click of a button, I have all 8 directions rendered, and then I use a sprite to put it together. Now, this is not a perfect system. Ideally, a pixel artist would then go in and clean it up and, adjust things, etc. Because depending on the model it works better or worse. For example, here's another one. Right. So, like, cool. It works. It's okay. Oh. Did you know that was a thing? So neat. Yeah. Welcome in, Chromira. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so the way I set it up was through Blender. So in Blender, I bring in the models from Unreal. I literally export the models, the Epic models from Unreal into Blender with the animations. I reassign the textures to it. I make it all unlit. And I render unlit models because all of these models are lit in-game. Like, if I increase the strength of this. Right. You can see there. I can increase the intensity of the normal on them. But you can see there, he's lit on the right side. Even though he's a sprite. Because all of these have normals. And I get the normals for free because they originally start as a 3D model. So because they started with a 3D model originally, I have the normal map. And so I can apply the normal map on these. So each sprite has the sprite and the normal. And this is the normal. And then this is what looks like with it kind of lit. Right, this is like full intensity, I guess. And so, yeah, it's entirely driven by the lighting. And if I wanted to, I can change the intensity. So if I make this 0, there it is. That's like the full intensity of the normal. So now, effectively, he looks 3D. Like, fully 3D. Right? Even though this is still a sprite. I just have the flatness up right now. I probably should put it down a little bit more. Maybe like half. But yeah, this is entirely how you get like lighting effects in sprites using normal maps. And Blender has a really convenient way of rendering out normals of your models. So I render out both. I use a sprite to assemble the sprite sheets, and then I bring them in. I use paper CD to assemble it all. So I have like a full workflow with that I made. So works well. Okay, this room is good. Last room, the spawn room. Okay. Let's populate the spawn room. Oh, wait. Whoops. Let's remove that. I didn't remove all the excess from that room. That would have been bad. Not the end of the world, but let's not have unnecessary stuff floating around. Yeah. And I actually, so in Blender, the way, for the rotations and all that, like I click a button and it renders all 8 directions for me. But I did that through, Python, but I don't know how to script. I'm not a programmer. But ChatGPT is. And even 3.5, now 4.0 is out, it's even better. But even 3.5 with some fiddling, assuming you know what you're looking for, what it needs to do, and how it needs to do it, you can get it to like write you out like a nice script that will pretty much do what you want. So you don't need to like do things manually. There's no reason to. So I can go in every direction, so I'm not gonna put too much stuff everywhere, I think. I have just a little bit spread out. Maybe I'll put something in the maybe I'll put something in the middle. Let's put something in the middle. One thing I still want to create is some kind of like area select button that selects by material. So I can just click a button, click something, click a button, and it'll just like select an area. Okay, spawn point. You know what? What if I put the spawn point on top here? I'll put the spawn point on top. That seems like a good idea. Because why not have you spawn like on top of this thing? And every single other platform can be like lower. Yeah, let's do that. Spawn on top of that. I like that. Over, so just something in that corner over there, something along that wall, and pretty much good with the spawn room. This is the last room, which means I can finally go and start laying out the placements of all the mobs that spawn, and then figuring out why the hell the drop stopped working. Okay. Yeah, seems fine. Okay, you go by. Goodbye. You. I can't wait for when we can bake level instances. Oh, I hope level instance baking comes soon. It's on their list of things. But there we go. Yeah, so now we spawn on top of this. Yeah. Okay, how's it look? Yeah, all the rooms are in. Nice. Very nice. Why are there nothing dropping? That needs to be addressed. But let's figure out the enemies in. So I created a little mob room manager and like spawner system. And now basically I place in these points. And basically wherever these points are is a potential spawning location. Right? So I can place these around, and wherever it is, it'll spawn potentially mobs. Anybody might be wondering, well, how many does it spawn? And we can control that in the room manager. Oops. So if you select the room manager, I can select minimum and maximum enemies. So this room will have between 1 and 5 enemies if I spawn into it. Here I'm spawning into it. It has generated. And here's one guy right here. There's no nav mesh bounce volume in here right now. 2, right, 3. And yeah, so as you see the areas here, I can just fall in. I can just jump in. When the room's activated, like when you enter the room for the first time, it activates, and now this is solid, and it's also lava or whatever theme-wise it will be. Where if you stand on this for too long, you take consider longer, or you can take more and more damage over time. So it's very dangerous to stay on it, but you could like, you can come out here and basically it does damage every second. So as long as you spend less than a second on it, you can use it still to traverse. But if you did this, right, you start to take a little damage. And when you kill everyone, all the walls come down or come up depending on the view, because you could see these walls. If I bring it up, the walls here and here you see, but the walls on this side is still a wall, but they don't block your view. That took me a while to build the way I want it. You can see now. And these rotate, so these can be rotated in any way during the actual generation process. So yeah, it's entirely possible to have to have I lost my train of thought. Good job, me. God damn it. Okay, let me add a nav mesh. So one thing I'm actually not 100% on is what happens if you had multiple nav mesh bounds volumes in a level. Hey, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's going? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. What I'll probably end up doing is creating one large navigation mesh across the entire dungeon and just set up like the bounds and the like telling the enemies not to go here, right? Because we don't want to have the enemies come here. This is bad. This is bad. Even when the dungeon's like on. But you know, if we did this, at least they'll do something now. Oh, I need to. No. Hi. Oh, well, he can't get me because he doesn't know how to jump. Okay, let's add in the jump navigation stuff. We need these. So we just need a few jumping points so the enemies can actually get around. Do I make low poly? Not really. I mean, I can. But the plan is not to make low poly. No. And what I'll probably end up doing is a combination of like realistic and stylized, that kind of that kind of look where it's not quite realistic, but it's also not like super cartoony stylized. Is that, you know, things are a little bit like perspective, or like scales distorted. It's not quite real, but it's also like I'm not making a film. Right? That's gonna be the plan, at least. But I mean, it could change. I'm not. It's not set in stone. You know, I have changed a lot of things over time here. So it's possible that things will continue to change. Yes, commission. Need some ships if I'm interested. I mean, I haven't done like low poly stuff specifically. So actually, I'm curious. I probably can show. Oh, let's see. If you guys are curious, I can show my like. This is the incomplete demo reel, the one that doesn't have my info on it. I showed this on stream before because I updated recently. You guys can see those that haven't seen it. Let me just double check that I'm getting the right one. Hold on. before I show like my name and contact info. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, this needs an update. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I worked on Star Trek. This is all this is my real. It needs more work. Like some stuff needs to be like better because I'm not great about showing my stuff. But yeah, I worked in virtual production. I work in Star Trek. I work in multiple movies. I worked in 21 Jump Street, like straight out of school. Not straight out of college. That was the first thing I worked on. Yep. I haven't been in games. The one thing that I want to do is work in games. I've not been able to get into games. Yep. This is like the earlier version of the game. So this, you guys should see how the this was the old camera angle and the old the smaller room setup. Also, you can see the reference. So yeah, now it's different. Yeah. So things have improved since this. Bartender server working so hard to be a published designer. I mean, do it. Get him. I mean, just self-published. Hey, do it. You can do it. I believe. You're ranged, so you just run away from me. The good thing is there's enough places for line of sight, which is great. You're like 5 projects, finishing them is a challenge. Don't have 5 projects. Why do you have 5 projects? That's the problem. Don't have 5 projects. You're really bad at ADHD? I mean, that's fine. This is actually okay. I'll probably increase the amount of enemies, but for now, this is gonna be fine. Actually, I could do a bit more. Let's do 4 to 5. What you should do, and this is what works for me. I say what you should do, but this is what works for me. I have started this game, right? And I cannot bring myself to work on the same thing for months. So, right, let's say I need to create the levels. So, am I going to be creating the blockouts, testing them, creating the levels, then creating the assets for the levels, then creating the decorations, creating the textures? And am I going to do the entire thing and just be like a level artist for a while? No. I'm going to do one thing, and then when I'm like, okay, cool, I've done enough of that for a little bit, I'm going to go somewhere else. I'll do the power-ups. I'll do the abilities. I'm going to do the character animation. I'll bring another character in. Maybe I'll change the AI. Maybe I'll do this, right? Because everything needs to be done. But I don't get bored of anything. Because if I feel like I'm getting bored of something, I'll just work on something else. And so I think even if you have ADHD, that would probably be how you should do it. As soon as you're getting bored with something, work on
pausing for ads.
Work on another part of it, and then you continue developing the same game. Is just instead of it 5 games, you just have 5 things in the same game that you're working on. Everyone's different, of course. I can't say it's gonna work for you. But that works for me. But to be fair, I don't have ADHD, so I can't speak on it. Jesus Christ, it is hot in my room. Oh, it is disgustingly hot in my room. Air conditioning is not keeping up. It is 8 degrees hotter in my room than it is outside. That is disgusting. Stop making me envious. The guts. Stop making me envious of you. It's 76 in my room right now. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Because of this. Because of this light. Goddamn northwest facing apartment. Ah, it's the worst. It's the worst. I was waiting for ads, and then continue on with the next room. Okay, we're done. Yeah, you can see, so we have a whole room manager. The thing that actually isn't working, and actually maybe I should just look at it right now, is why don't I have a drop when all of these guys die? I should have a drop. Yeah, there's no drop. Okay, let me check the room manager. I am spawning. Yeah, because this is not disabled. Yeah, this item drop is not disabled. So it should be triggering. That should. Oh yeah, that's all correct. Oh, this will not trigger here. I need to do this inside of the actual... Okay, let's just do like a... spawn items. Right, the system requires me to have actually done it in the system. It's a large room. Can I have a smaller room? Oh, it's a 2-floor. That's not a 2-story. You. Nothing print. So it's not triggering. It's not triggering either one. Oh, it says spawn items. Okay, no, it does say spawn items. Okay. So this is triggering. These all... I spawn next to all large room... Okay. Where are they? Where's the other one? I don't know where they are in this room. It's not set up yet. Okay, he's on this floor. Okay, so it is triggering it because it is finding all of them. So the problem then becomes here. Is that the problem? Found match. This was working before. So what the hell did I do that made it break? It did not find a match. Oh, that's interesting. Let me check something. Play. Eject. So what happened? For each, checking its actor location. Is the distance here the problem? 200, it should be fine. Like that's... Oh no, I think it's bigger now. I think the problem is this. Because we've adjusted the scale of the entire place. So it's possible that this is the problem. Yeah, there we go. There's our item. We can't pick it up anymore for some reason. But that's why. We've changed the scale of the entire dungeon, so this needed a bigger number. Okay. There's our drops back and working. Why can't I pick you up, though? Do I have the interact event triggering? It should be. That's fine. Okay. Wait, so it is picking it up, but it's not destroying it? What's going on? What happened? Why is it not being destroyed? It is healing. Oh. Oh, I just don't have it. Oh, okay. I just literally just don't have it going here. For some reason. Okay. Hmm. So I am not checking. This dungeon items will just be collected. This should also be just destroyed. Is there a place where I don't want it to be destroyed? I guess is the better question. If I don't pick it up, it shouldn't be destroyed. So if this is false, it shouldn't be destroyed. So yes. Because obviously, if you're not picking it up, it should stay on the ground. Okay. That should fix it. There's our item. There's our pickup. Fantastic. And there it is. Yay! It's all fixed. Okay. Thank goodness. This I'll keep as a print string for now. You I no longer need. Okay, cool. Item drops have been fixed. Hallelujah. Okay, so you're done. Okay, you're next. So let's put some spawn locations. The one thing I haven't quite figured out yet, and this is still something I want to figure out, I just don't know the best way to do it, is if you, let's say, in this room had 5 mobs spawn. I have 5 mob spawn locations here. They could all spawn on the bottom. They could all spawn on the top. I haven't yet figured out a good system, how best to do it, to actually have this varied. As still being figured out. Actually, I'll get in a little. Have the spawner set a variable in a spawner manager based on what level they're on, and check that they're all aren't on the same group. I guess, yeah, what I can do is instead of getting them all, I can check how many unique ones there are, and then grab that many from each. That's actually not a bad way of doing it. So if I'm spawning 4 or 3 or whatever, and there's 2 groups, it can say, okay, do 2 and 1, one of them and one of the other group. That's not a bad way of doing it, actually. I might do just that, actually. I might do just that. That's your usual method? I mean, that's not a bad method. You know, it's not a bad method. I'm gonna have him basically use this jump pad as well. To go up and down, and then the other ones are all gonna be just down. Because I don't want them going across the entire map. So you can jump down, and I need this to be left to right. Yeah, because this is the arrow now. Oh, no. Right to left. Sorry. From here, only down. I don't want them to go another way. Now, I also want them to be able to jump down here. But not back up. Basically, sort of like how the player can do it, right? The player can jump down, but it's too high for the player to come up. But they can navigate here. This is fine. Also, we need ways of jumping up. Oh, let me... Left to right here. This one they can do either way. Okay, I'll do a few of these here. So they kind of have options to get back out. Okay. Because they can't go all the way up here. Honestly, I think I'm going to close off this area. Yeah, I'm going to close off this area. So that way, a character can go underneath it. Which means, I I can remove these guys. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This is actually. Let's do. This. Oh, I see. This is kind of like an offset. So let's do this. Offset by half. There we go. So now they're pretty much the same size. Okay, so that gives the AI the ability to get up here, get down here. Also get up here. They can't jump up here, but neither can you really. You can jump up here for navigating the environment, but it's not going to do you much. So let's do for this one 4 to 6. There you go. I was hoping you were gonna go jump down. Oh, he thinks he is hidden there. No, no, no. Stop it. Okay. All looking good. Let's have you guys come down. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Obviously, I still need to make it so they stop their attack animations when they die. That still needs to happen. Can we do that now, actually? As a quick thing? So, because that, the whole thing is all procedural. I'm not actually like putting in extra frames. I can control that entirely. So you are doing this. Pause attack true. Pause attack false. Okay. Stop active movement. Why? Yes, I'm playing the animation. Is it in? Oh, is it? It's in the actor, isn't it? Hold on. I'm trying to remember where I had the. I can go away. Jump to attack target. Wait. Do I have? I have the get random attack items. 7 movement speed. Reserve attack. Wait. How am I? I'm saying the blackboard key. Yeah, where is this being triggered from? It has clearly been too long. Ah, okay. That's what, right. It's in the actual animation. I have a trigger that does the pause animation based on each individual animation sequence. That will, if it's a pause attack, which it was set by the blackboard, and if it is not, then we just do the attack. If it is, right, then we do all this. What I need to do is basically let's jump to attack target here. Right. Triggers after the time. What I need to check is get what is the name? What is the name of the function that I gave him? Get is dead. Or check has tag is the same thing, but get is dead. Get is dead. Not Boolean. So only do this if oh, you know, no. I need to just not do the first part. So 0 goes through here. 1 happens regardless. There we go. So now I believe if I kill them, it should be fine. So let's do a quick test. Probably should test this on. Yeah, okay, so he immediately died. Cool. Problem fixed. Yeah, he's no longer. Are we back to blueprint? No. I just wanted to fix the problem of the enemies. If I ended up killing them while they were doing their jump attack, they would die, but their movement would still continue to the place they were going to go. So I just want to fix that, so I don't forget to. But yeah, now we go back to setting up the AI rooms. Just some, you know, old sprinkling of blueprints. It's okay. You know, it's okay. What's not okay is the temperature here. No, one thing I am like, I want to open the balcony doors, but I am so introverted and self-conscious that I don't know how much my voice will carry and how much it'll be heard for neighbors, and that terrifies me. And so I won't. That's basically how that's gonna work.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Why not just... He keeps talking about game tags. He can't take it anymore. Oh, you can take it. Okay, good. So about those game tags, I'm glad you enjoy them, and you're finally able to take it with the game tags. Oh no! What's wrong? I'm glad you come around on game tags. I hate you, me, and myself. I like you hate yourself there twice. Why do you always do this? I don't know. You always do. You do, in fact, always do this. You see ants? Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, I don't know how you don't make too many like typos, but whenever you make a typo, it's always like a typo that ends up having it mean the exact opposite of what you wanted it to mean. By doing can versus can't, or do instead of don't. It's quite funny. Like in general, there's not too many like mistakes like that, but do you also do something that is cringe AF? I mean, nah. To be fair though, I have not actually, like, people say like, oh my god, that's so cringe and or whatnot. There isn't really anything that like I quote unquote find cringe usually. Like, there's very few things or that I actually would cringe at. And I think that word has like lost meaning with the online generation recently, where everyone just says, yeah, everything is cringe. So I just realized. Hold on. Check my room manager real quick. Was getting all actors of class. Oh, the dungeon stream number. Yes, that needs to happen that way. Everything else needs to be is in the bounds. Okay. Yeah, spawn mobs is okay. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. Taking wall rotation. Yeah, overlapping actors. Okay, cool. This is, by the way, guys, I don't know. Maybe you know of why this is. For get overlapping actors, unlike get actor of class, returns actors. Even though I'm checking for a specific blueprint. And it only outputs that blueprint. This is an actor, so I have to cast to that blueprint. To get... I don't like it. I don't like it. Creature that's a new meaning for you, sure now. But you still die inside, so it's kind of like cringy. We all die inside and outside. Hello, the USP 45 master. Is USP 45 like a gun? Or something like that in a game? Anyone have experience getting walking animations meant for flat ground to work on slopes with IK? If you're using like the third-person characters, the default, it automatically does it. From COD Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. Ah. Okay. Yeah, if you're using like the default third-person characters, they already have like the foot controls. So if you just position them, they'll automatically put their feet up and down. So you can kind of grab the system from there or implement it from there. At least that's where I go. But if you're doing your own like custom thing, I'd still check it out. That's kind of like your base like, learning place. There's a good amount in here. Go in here. This is a pretty large room. So I'll probably have like a 10 to 15 enemies in this room. Something like that. We'll see how it feels in a second. Okay. Let's do 10 to 15. Bam. Okay. Looking good. I don't have the culling right now turned on, but I mean, I might even increase the amount, but right now I'm overpowered, so it probably doesn't feel like it. But I feel like I should do a little more. Maybe like 13 to 18. Problem is you have to turn IK off during movement, or the feet get flappy. Are you using Mixamo? I think there's like a bug with Mixamo ones that there's a fix for. Like when you take those animations, is it Mixamo? Mixamo. I think this is better in terms of the mount. Oh, but none of them were here. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, I really do need to make some zones or something. There's an animation pack from on the market. Were they designed for the Unreal 5 mannequins? Or Unreal 4 mannequins? If they're designed for Unreal 5 mannequins, they should automatically do it. If they're designed for Unreal 4 mannequins, then yeah, maybe that's why. But I'm not a super expert on it, unfortunately. Like, I've dabbled with it, but nothing that I can just... from the top of my head, like say this is the solution without like going onto YouTube or Googling it. U4 manis and you retarget them. Yeah, I think U4 mani doesn't have the functionality, so you lose it. Yeah. But try if you haven't yet, try using the new 5.4 retargeting. It's possible that you know fixes things or keeps certain functionality because they have a lot of their retargeting is much better in 5.4. I'd go with that. If not, yeah, Google. I have no idea. Can I jump up here? No. Okay. I cannot jump in there. So that means I don't really need to have the AI jumping there, but I do need the AI jumping all of these. So we need to get some navigation all over the place. I wish there was a way of doing like this jumping mechanic where it was just like automated. Or I didn't say, hey, you could only jump here. I'd be like, just, hey, if the height here is like jumpable, just jump. You don't need this like specific location where you can jump. But I don't think, from everything I found, it's not a option. But I wish it was. It's one of the last things you need in place for your demo. It's been almost 2 months on this, on and off, and learning everything about it. Gears and Ninja games. Nice. Rooftops are slanted, so it's causing you such a headache. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that'd be a pain. But, you know, you're almost there. So, keep at it. You're so close. So. Soon, you will be done. And then you'll be able to release your first game. Yeah, my first game's a little bit bigger. But I'm kind of using my game as also a learning experience. So, where I can just learn all sorts of different like mechanics and stuff and how to do them. Although theoretically, you're right, I could have done this on a smaller scale too. No one needs to know that. Okay, the big areas are good. Now we just need these two. You can break next week from the main project, hosting a UE5 only jam on Edge. Nice. UE5 extravaganza. Very cool. Best of luck with that. Yeah, this game that I'm making now originally started with a game jam. Now, the actual theme of the original game jam is long gone. And only like a nod to it remains. But that's okay. yeah, you know, games that start with a game gen very much can become full games if you keep working on them. You had 13 people so far with 4 days left to start. You're amped because your goal was 10. Nice. Congrats. Yeah, that's really good. You have like a whole plan to like how you're gonna judge and all that. I don't like how you bounced off of me. How did you miss? Why did you bounce off of me? That was odd. That was very odd. Wait, did I miss somebody? It's hard right now without a mini map. Someone could be oh, there's more hiding? I don't have the camera culling turned on, so I can't see behind the walls. So I don't know if there's someone hiding somewhere and I can't see them. Excuse me. Right there. Oh god, I pressed escape. Yeah, what I need to do is add like a footstep sound or something that will like catch enemies' attention. I need to give them a sound cue when walking. Not as big as the actually attacking, but like at least something. Because otherwise, enemies that are like out there, like just happens to not have line of sight, will just not attack you. So that's good information. The jammers vote on other jammers' games at the end of the week. Is it only the jammers that can vote, or is it like anyone can vote? And make sure the jammer cannot vote on their own game. The problem with by the way, the problem with jammers voting on anyone else in general is you're incentivized to vote low. So your own game seems higher. That doesn't mean that's going to happen, but you're incentivized to do it. Right? Because you want yours to win. So if you vote everyone else low, even if it averages out, your chances of yours being higher is better. So just something to keep in mind. Okay. This bug again. Yeah, but it's also for fun, so hopefully that doesn't happen. There's no prize or anything, just... Oh, okay. If there's no prize, then, yeah, you're less likely to have that happen. If there was a prize, then, yeah, probably that would happen. But if there's no prize, then you're probably fine. You made good improvements tonight? Nice, Al. Very good. You know what I also want? I need to make another button that selects similar actors. So selected by material, I want to select by actor. So you just select something and then it'll select everything else. So I can do it from this list. But I want to be able to also select something and get all the actors of that selection. I think I'll just do that now, real quick. Let's do that. Sure. So select matching actors on click. So I need to get the selected level actors for each one. I need to add them to an array. Add unique. Oh, I need to... no, I should do it on class-based. Class reference. Get class. And unique. And then when it has them, then I can go through everything, get all level actors. And then check that the get class, if it is with break. If it matches, if it does, select objects. Here. Break. Okay, so now when this completes, I can just grab you. Okay, so now from here, click you, select actors, and now selected all of them. Yep. two objects selected. Both of them being these. Nice. So if I did this, select actors, it just selects all the static meshes. So if I didn't want to populate, yeah, works now. That's a lot better. Nice extra little convenience thing. And I can do multiple, so I can select both of these, and I'll select both of them, these and these. Perfect. Okay. So I really wanted to do it just because I want to see where that one is. Sweet. Let's get all of these populated in. One thing I'm still unsure about, by the way, is the whole random spawning of locations. Now, I am kind of for it, but at the same time, having like preset spawns where you know where they are is like, you plan around it. So I'm definitely leaning more towards this. But that's not to say that I have not thought about potentially having specific spawn locations, or even specific mob spawns. Right now, it's random mobs, and I can specify in the room if I don't want like a certain mob to spawn. But it's possible that down the line I'll make it so certain locations will have specific mobs. I'll add that functionality in. For now, though, it's fine. Any themed room? Well, again, like certain types. So I can already do that. So, for example, in the room manager, under the enemy here, if I don't want certain things to spawn, or I want only certain mob type to spawn, I would just modify this array. So if I, like, for example, didn't want Zorla to spawn, I just remove Zorla from the array, and then Zorla will not spawn in this room. Or if I wanted only Zorla to spawn in this room, I would clear everything except Zorla, and then only Zorla spawns. What I'm more referring to is, let's say I wanted like a goblin always in this position. If it was spawned here, then it would be always a goblin, that kind of thing. So for example, if I had like enemies up here, maybe they're always like ranged so they can shoot. I don't know. You're starting to regret not making your UI with common UI. Controller support is terribly clunky without it. I have some controller support for my UI stuff, but I'm not using common UI. So here's with the controller, so I can do this, right? So I can just toggle this all without common UI. So it's entirely possible. I don't know what I have not used common UI, because my understanding common UI is there for like if you want to do like keyboard / controller like icon swapping. I don't know what else it does. I haven't dived into it. But you can definitely have full keyboard and controller functionality. Why don't I have anything over here? least something. I think it needs it. Okay. What is Common UI like giving you now that you're swapping to it? Out of curiosity, like that you struggled with before. Because like I've seen some videos on Common UI, but I mostly was watching them for like if I wanted to have like a display of keyboard versus
Pausing for ads.
controller icons. Like getting the new enhanced input rebinding to work was like 3 days. Yeah, I have not looked into rebinding controls yet. It's definitely on my to-do list, but I have not even looked into it. You're a full AA menu with all sorts of pop-ups and settings, etc. You have the basics working just fine. Just the more complicated stuff like saving focus of widgets, etc. I see. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Holy crap, it's hot. I want to go on a walk just outside so I can get out of this heat. It is 11 degrees hotter inside than outside right now. Kill me now. Send it. End the heat. Please. The worst part is, right, even though I'm like high up, it's an apartment complex, I'm like halfway up, but if I open like a window or balcony door, I hear everything out the street. I hit it. You're first. What's the problem here? Why don't you make a connection? What's the problem? Where's the arrow? You hear everyone in your neighborhood with doors and windows shut? That sucks. Okay, there's that. Okay. Does it just is it too high? Shouldn't be too high. Although I don't know, is there a too high thing? Why? Why? What's the problem here? Okay, what if I did it from here? The other one. So these don't want to go. That's a problem. Why? Why does it not want to do it? It's probably the height, right? Because if I just take this and move it down. Wait, no, it doesn't want to do it here either? Okay, you can do it here. But not here. Why not? What? What is the difference here? I don't understand. Why okay here, but not okay here? It's not the pillar. What the hell? Okay, so it doesn't like going up. It's fine jumping down, but it doesn't... It really does not like going up. Yeah, because you can jump down. I don't... Here it's a problem. Interesting thing is I can use these, right? These are just regular launch pads that I use as a player. I mean, I can move the launch pad here. Okay. It's not a problem. Problem is if I do both... Oh, both ways is fine here. Okay. We'll pretend like that was intentional and that's how I wanted it. Okay, well, if it doesn't like this... This needs to be higher. This needs to be lower. Okay, this is fine. This is not fine. If it was closer, is that the problem? This is fine. That's fine. Fine. Not fine. Um. I didn't expect to be fighting this. I wish I understood why. I wish I understood why. It doesn't even want to do it here. Why doesn't it want to do any of them? What? That's fine. Okay, what if... Okay. Fine. Let's do that. I don't love it, honestly, but I don't understand why it doesn't want to do it. You migrate the control rig from Larry's U5 Manny to your project, and the I key is working out while moving. Yes, nice. Not quite what I meant when I was talking about it, but I'm glad I got it worked. Like it works now. That's all that matters. That's all that matters is the fact that it works. Again, I have the same problem. Where it doesn't want to create a link. Huh. Is it like, okay, it just doesn't like this arc? Is that the problem? Because it doesn't want to do it even on flat ground. I need to... Oh, now it wants to do it here? Oh, now it works? No, now it doesn't. What? Works here. Doesn't work here. I am actually genuinely confused as to why this is. The real question, I guess, is, does that mean it doesn't work? Gave you the idea to try it, though? I'm glad it worked. I'm glad it worked. I'm gonna put these in. But I have a feeling they're not gonna work. Curiouser and curiouser. Works fine here. These work fine. What's the issue, sir? These nav links work fine here, but they're giving me trouble here. Like, the same one, like, even on a flat ground. It's like CERN. Although, what I need to test is if they can jump when this isn't set up. That's actually what I need to test. Let's test that real quick. Right, these are not connected. There is no arc connecting them. Okay, play from here doesn't work. Okay, there is a jump thing, but no, he will not go to the jump thing because he can't navigate there. So that arc does need to work. Well, I'll need to look into that. Why it doesn't work? Okay. Okay. Huh. Right, if I delete that, it still doesn't work. Should delete it so I don't have like extra like, navigation stuff. Make it easier. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget, I am playing some more Elden Ring tomorrow at noon Pacific. To continue. Probably dying a lot. And also, I think I might head off too. This is too hot. Yeah, 2 ESP? Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hold on, let me see about... No, I was replying to Guya Guto on Twitch, who is heading out for the night. I'll probably be heading out soon because it's way too hot. Let me do a quick Google search. Nav link won't show arcs. Link proxy. I mean, that is basically what I'm using. But for some reason, yeah, the Navlink proxy is just... Hold on, let me try actually this one. If I use this, it's the same problem, right? So just the Navlink proxy just will not create a passageway. Snap radius. I don't think it's relevant. Oh, interesting. Just create another one. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to need to do some research on these. I don't know why. It is the way it is. It's not a distance issue since some work at longer distances. Really odd. It's nothing to do with these. They don't even have collisions, so that shouldn't be it. Okay, well, I'm going to need to take some time to figure this out. But that's on me to figure out. But other than that, I am gonna head out for the night because dear God, it is way too hot and I need to cool off. So thank you guys for joining me today. I'll be back tomorrow with Elden Ring at noon and more game dev at 6 p.m. Pacific. I need some air. I need some air, and it's gonna get hotter on like till Sunday. Sunday's gonna be the hottest day, considerably hotter than today, and my AC can't keep up already. This is gonna be brutal. This is gonna be brutal. I hope I will survive. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. See you guys tomorrow for some more fun games and game dev. Carol. Bye bye. I'm gonna go